Game 5 of the World Series, and our best picks are on the way. My name's Austin from Calling Her Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Her Shot.
And today, we have our favorite player prop coming right up.
As always, guys, just a real quick favor. Go down and hit that subscribe button if you already aren't subbed. This channel's growth has just absolutely been incredible recently, especially from you guys in the community. So just do us that real quick favor.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, too, for Game 5. We could only have 2 more videos for the MLB, so show your love. We've been doing these videos every single day for the large part since April, basically. So let's recap yesterday. First, it was an 0-1 day. We'll talk about that in a second. A brutal beat. We had the under 3.5 in the first 5. And naturally, Logan, as we've talked about all year long, a team that goes over in the first 5, goes under a full game. They scored 5 runs, the Astros did in the top of the 5th. Those were the only runs scored all game long. It was brutal. We'll keep diving in. And we do have a couple other videos that are already live on the channel if you want to go check those out. Our NFL Week 9 Best Bets video is live, so definitely go check out that one. It was posted yesterday. We did have our Eagles versus Texans Thursday Night Football video for tonight. It's already live, so go check out that. And then, obviously, we have our NBA Best Bets video, which will be live a little bit after this one. And then a lot of people have been asking us in the community, Austin, where are the college football videos? We know we used to post them on Tuesdays. We've kind of been moving that to Friday. Maybe we'll move back to Tuesday next week. But either way, you'll definitely have a college football video, so don't worry. Logan and I don't love to bet on the middle of the week games, but if we do, we'll put out a video early for those. But that video will be live tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. But Logan, let's talk about Game 4, because you and I had as many hits as the Philadelphia Phillies did. A big 0 as they get no hit. How you feeling?
Yeah, classic. It's as though if the books already knew what was going to happen when they boosted that Bryce Harper to record 1.5 bases. That was the funniest boost ever, because I'm like, they really knew Christian Javier was going to carve him up. Christian Javier, hats off, man. That was quite the performance. And that was the performance I pretty much expected when I picked the first 5 under. I was like, I don't think people understand how good Christian Javier is. Well, now they did after last night. And I thought Aaron Nola was going to really be the hero for our first 5, but he came up 0 in the top of the 5th. I mean, good Lord. He just could not locate his pitches. And if he did locate them, he was locating them right into someone's bat. So that was not what we wanted to see for our first 5 bets. So that one did, unfortunately not work out for us. But the Phillies, man, oh my goodness. Like, Christian Javier had their number. And sometimes a pitcher has that. I don't think you can put too much stock into, how the Phillies got shut out. Obviously, they're a better offense than that, and getting no hit in the World Series. But I mean, what do we see from the Astros offense? We saw what we saw a lot of the season, where they can just, rack up the bases, just break the game open. It's what they did once again last night.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Nola pitching super well. Our same game parlay was looking good, which was Javier to get 5+ Ks. He gets 9. We had the under 7.5 full game. And all we needed was Nola to get 6 Ks. I think he ended with 4, but he was looking good. And then he just absolutely imploded in that 5th inning. And then obviously the Phillies had to take him out after giving up 3 or 4 straight hits. They're like, all right, we've seen enough. And that was the end of it. So this series definitely going back to Houston. Hopefully, we've been rooting for the Phillies. Maybe they get a 3-2 lead and have to win one on the road. But this has been a good series. We can't complain so far with what we've gotten out of the game so far. So let's hop into our favorite picks. We'll have our same game parlay on Odds Jam post a little bit later. You can go check out that. Link's in the description. But Logan, I'm going to let you tackle this one once again. The player prop, we're going with the strikeout over. And who are you riding with? You riding with Noah Syndergaard?
No, I'm not riding with Thor in this one. I'm riding with Justin Verlander, believe it or not. I'm taking his over 5.5 strikeouts. -130 odds on DraftKings is your best value, as Austin's kind of showing right here for Verlander strikeouts. Not a ton of books really even have this line out. What the heck is FanDuel? I don't know what that is. But it should be -130-ish or around that. Should be your
I imagine they FanDuel probably goes back to this. Don't bet this, please. At least if you're going to ladder, at least wait until later on in the day. But you can go.
Yeah, absolutely. Do not touch it on FanDuel right now. Like, if you got DraftKings, place it at 5.5. That's what I did myself. So I really do think this is a good bet to make. Now, yesterday, we saw Christian Javier strikeout masterclass. He ended with 9 Ks. If you think Verlander wasn't taking notes, you're wrong, because he was definitely sitting in that dugout paying a lot of attention, saying, what sort of put away pitches is Javier getting these Phillies hitters to really swing and miss at? Because Verlander, 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs in game 1. He still managed to get 5 strikeouts, even though he really was getting hit around in that game. The Verlander hit parade happened in that one. And the Phillies, that was the game that they came back from a 5-0 deficit in that game against Verlander, right? That was the craziest thing. Everyone thought Verlander, being in the ace that he was untouchable. But in game 1, he sort of proved that to be wrong. but he still ended up with 5 strikeouts, which is what I'm saying is kind of the important note here. Even in a bad performance, he still got Ks that would get close to this line. He still needed one more to hit this over, but I think he gets that today. Last night, if you look at several of those Phillies hitters, they looked like home run or bust with those swings. Unfortunately, what they did with Lance McCullers Jr. was not duplicated with Christian Javier. I knew that wasn't going to happen, and a lot of the time when you go down, several runs, you're just trying to get them all back in one swing. And that's what they looked like last night. And if they try any types of those swings tonight, like, oh yeah, we're going to get some home runs off Verlander, he's going to probably make you pay, right? Most of the time, he's going to be looking for those really aggressive hitters and those aggressive swings. The Hoskins, the Harpers, even the Schwarber sometimes. Verlander, that's kind of what he wants. Now, if you look at Verlander's postseason struggles, they're well documented, right? He's got 2 stinkers, absolutely, versus Seattle and Philadelphia, but he pitched well versus the Yankees. I just want to remind everybody what he's capable of, right? 6 innings pitched, 11 Ks versus the Yankees. I know the Yankees are a swing and miss team, but sometimes the Phillies looked like that. And I mean, they looked like that last night. So I'm saying there should be opportunities. And I pulled these Phillies splits versus Verlander, right? Nick Castellanos is never a guy you want to see come up to the plate if you got a strikeout total under, because man, 2 for 11, 5 Ks versus Verlander. I mean, that's he should feed him at least a K or 2 in there. Harper and Segura each have 3 strikeouts versus Verlander. Those are more aggressive hitters, and Verlander knows how to pitch them. So I definitely think there should be opportunities all throughout this Phillies lineup. I mean, if he might give up some hits and runs, right? Well, I'm not saying Verlander has to shut him out, but he's also going to have a lot of opportunities with the 2 strike counts. Can Verlander, flex the put away pitches that he wasn't getting in game 1? Because that's the most important thing when you're betting a strikeout total over is you gotta be able to miss those bats on strike 3, because it's so infuriating to have someone in an 0-2 count and then they put the ball in play and you're like, wow, there goes the strikeout opportunity. But Verlander is crafty enough to definitely flex those put away pitches today, so we're rolling with his over in case today.
Yeah, I think this line is honestly, I think the FanDuel line feels more appropriate at 6.5. Verlander, one of the best pitchers in the league, and I just think they're going to leave him in longer than people might realize. I feel very similar to like the Yankees with Garrett Cole. It's just like, all right, this guy's at like 100+ pitches, and throw him back out there. That's kind of what they run Verlander into the ground. So I really like our pick over 5.5 Ks. Logan, we wrap it up. Who do you think wins this one?
Yeah. Last night was could have been a turning point, especially with Verlander today. Going Astros.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I just don't think Syndergaard can get it done. I'd be surprised if he does. Verlander hasn't pitched well in the World Series ever. Maybe he gets his first ever win in the World Series. I think 0 for 7, or at least 0 and 6 so far in 8 starts. But those are our favorite picks. A couple of videos popping up on the screen. Go check those out. Austin Logan signing out. We'll be back again for Game 6. Peace out.